name is Elias. I am from El Monte, California, and I am a fourth-year psychology major, anthropology minor. During COVID, I started to see how much distance learning, like being isolated from our loved ones, was affecting us, and how much of an importance it was to focus on our mental well-being. So after talking to my parents, I decided that I think I really wanted to pursue something in the psychology field. It's really good for me because smaller class sizes, and I get to get closer to my professors, which is something that I find really important because I learn better when I'm able to ask questions outside of the class, and if the professor knows me by name and is available for me. What's good is that they're always available for help. Would be afraid to ask questions because the psychology staff is some of the most the nicest people I've ever met. Definitely encourage students to get involved. In terms of connecting to the campus, it's quite easy. I'm pretty involved, and I'm in the Quaker Campus. I'm in psychology club, president of Psych, so it's really easy for communities to stay involved. I was always somewhat interested in writing and creative writing during my junior year to join the Quaker Campus, and I love it. I'm the arts and entertainment editor. I get to throw pitches out about concerts and movies and that kind of thing, and I love writing about that. I remember talking to my advisor and telling her that I was interested in coming back to an ensemble of sorts, and she said, yeah, go for it. I have been playing clarinet since I was in 5th grade, and to me it's really important that I get to play my instrument even if it's not involved in my major, because I find music to be one of my biggest sources of stress relief. As a pure health educator, something that I really loved doing about it was the emphasis on community outreach. I was focused on emotional wellness, so I got to do research and do info tables about how to maintain emotional wellness. For instance, I had a table about the effect of art therapy on mental health, and a lot of people enjoyed it because a lot of people didn't know that you could use art, something as fun as art, to help cope with anything. I aspire to become a marriage and family therapist. So for one, I'm taking a clinical communication class, and that's really important. Even if I don't end up becoming an MFT, communication is very key. The psych program has really taught me to not be afraid to advocate for myself, to not be afraid to make mistakes, because that's part of the learning process.